All right, welcome back to the Wild Card Weekend episode of the Bell Ringers podcast. With me, Ryan McDonald.
Tyler Press.
Trevor Lay.
Quick recap on the season. Yours truly won. Clap it up. It was a tight one there going in the end, but I pulled it out. Kept the lead for the whole season, didn't lose it. Clearly winner. Hopefully, gonna keep it going during the playoffs. We are going to do a little bit of a different format for the playoffs. Instead of doing favorite dog, over and under, we're just going to pick the spread for each single game during the playoffs. So we'll do wild card, division, conference championship, and then we'll clearly be putting the Super Bowl picks, but it's only going to be one game, so it's not going to be much. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Another comment for promotions.
Oh, I didn't know you guys could see that.
Yeah, that's all right. Me and Ryan discussed a little bit prior, but we seem to have very opposite picks, so this could be up for some good conversations.
Yeah. So we're probably,
with conspiring against me.
Nope.
No, we didn't discuss any actual picks. Just
he tried to get it out of me, and I wouldn't tell him because I was clearly cheating. All right, but first, let's talk about
pretty cool. You can see the chat.
I didn't realize you could do that. We're gonna talk about the recent head coach, firings and retirings.
Mm-hmm.
Starting out with Nick Saban, probably, absolutely the greatest college football coach of all time.
Undisputed.
And it's going to be really tough for anyone to kind of compete. Very interested to see. Then they're probably going to be announcing who gets a job here tomorrow.
If Alabama wants somebody great, James Franklin is available.
Do you see the tweet? Did you see the tweet? I saw one tweet where the guy was like, "Oh, like the buyouts for potential candidates," and it was like Mike Norvell. Might have been Kiffin, it was Dan Lanning, and then they just within 4 minutes they edited the tweet and it didn't have James Franklin, and then the edited one had James Franklin. It's like, oh, his agent must have quickly texted that reporter and been like, hey, make sure you get my guy's number in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was disappointing to see.
But speaking of Penn State, we got 3 new dudes in the transfer portal, 2 actually 4. I'm very excited with that going into next season. But yeah,
wait, so. I thought James Franklin was in it, then got taken out of it. So he was out of it, then got put in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
The original. So that's when it seemed like the agent kind of contacted. It was like, hey, don't leave my guy out.
It is gonna be weird to think about Alabama not have Nick Saban being the second thought.
They're gonna lose a lot of people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna say they might plummet from this with the most kids claim for Saban, I feel like.
Yeah, the kids, they get 30 days to transfer without a penalty, but I think they're probably giving them I think some are probably going to sit and wait to see who they hire and decide then.
I wasn't thinking about transferring. I was thinking more of just future people committing.
Oh, one kid already decommitted yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. So I think a 5-star wide receiver.
England, Belichick goes to Alabama.
That'd be funny.
Or Belichick comes to Philly.
No.
I guess no segue into Belichick.
He's fucking delusional.
I don't think he should be. It seems like so many people are talking about that. I'm just like, what if that happens?
I don't know if he deserves. But okay, we're not. There are actual real firings that we can talk about.
but speaking of Belichick, I don't like him. The idea of him going to Atlanta, I think, is dumb. Like, they have no quarterback. He's not going to want to go somewhere that has quite literally no quarterback. Like, at least if he goes the Chargers, kind of to me make the most sense unless the Chargers go with Vrabel. But the Chargers actually have
Vrabel is basically already New England's next head coach.
Yeah, that's kind of to me what makes the most sense. The little swap. But I think Belichick to LA kind of makes the most sense. It actually has a pretty established roster. It might be a little bit too much money to some old guys. They have a good quarterback.
Belichick to Chargers. I want to see the Chargers do good so bad.
It would be so funny to see them just continue to Charger and just lose in terrible ways.
Yeah.
Under Belichick. But I think they'd be good.
Best coach of all time can save them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be really weird because this year it's not like just a bunch of new head coaches that used to be OC and DCs. Like, there's going to be a lot of head coaches that are now coaching another's team. It's weird.
I really hope the Raiders don't hire one of these guys and they just hire Antonio Pierce. Just give him the full-time job. But then we got Pete Carroll. I don't know if he wants to keep coaching or if he's just completely good with retiring.
Listening
It-
to his interview, it seems like he's not done with coaching.
Well, that's what I mean, but like that's I don't then unless like the team really pushed him to step down because they said it was
Yeah.
amicably kind of decision. So I don't know. Arthur Smith definitely just gonna be a coordinator somewhere in probably a year or two.
Yeah,
he's
He's
not
probably
getting.
going to go to college.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
guess
the
he
only
might go
time
to
he's
college.
coaching is at college or
Yeah.
OC.
I feel bad for him, but also he kind of made all of those mistakes himself by not playing the star players he had.
Yeah.
And then Panthers, please hire the guy Brian Johnson. He's a great guy, and you're
Oh,
both
right.
going. Where'd you guys both go? What the hell?
There's a meeting with the Titans too, or they asked for permission as well.
That's
I'm confused
nuts.
where both of you.
It's very worrisome that they don't see him as the problem. Maybe he's not.
What the heck happened?
Yeah, I don't know what we're missing if he's getting head coaching job offers.
I mean, if Jalen's audible into those, that's a huge problem.
I have no idea what happened, but your guys' webcams just disappeared, and then I couldn't get them back.
You
So I just-
Froze.
for us, and then it kicked us out of the stream.
All right, but yeah, there you go, Holly. You can figure out that little segment you just got to delete.
Yeah, it would be fun for her.
But going back into I guess we're talking about Arthur Smith. I'm trying to think. But Brian Johnson. That's Tennessee
Yeah,
would be.
Titans and the Panthers requested more. More.
I hope Nick can just find better friends that he has that are coordinators to come in and do the job.
I think that was all Jalen though.
What do you mean?
Or that Brian Johnson.
That's
Yeah, Brian
Jalen's
Johnson and
fucking,
Jalen
like-
been like best friends since. Or not
I
best friends,
see.
they've
I
been,
see what you're
friends with
saying.
each other.
That's what I
That's
mean.
enough
So-
of that, because the same thing happened with Carson Wentz. So how about you just go get a real fucking offensive coordinator and make him play?
Yeah, because Steichen was great. I like his offense was a lot of fun to watch. It seems we scored almost every single drive.
Yeah, I saw it was like our record with Steichen leading the offense compared to without, and I think we're like 12 and 11 or 12 11 or 13-11 without him, and it was like 22 and like 8 or something, or 22 and like 4 with him. It was pretty upsetting stats.
I'm all on board with just bringing Frank Reich back.
I've been
I mean,
saying that.
I'd be down for that.
Like he's failed as a head coach twice, but we went to the Super Bowl with him as the
Yeah.
MC.
What's it? And like some guys are just not made to be head coaches, and they're made to,
Yeah.
but they're good coordinators.
Right.
I mean,
100%
in
agree with
reality, like the head coach is only as good as offensive and defensive coordinators unless he's calling the plays.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
Sirianni isn't. Which I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen Sirianni say that he's going to take over that control. But I don't think he's actually I don't think he actually has experience calling plays. So I think that's kind of why he's not doing it. Because I don't think he didn't call the plays in
You ever played
Indianapolis,
Madden
did he?
before, brother?
that. I forget who did the part of my take have on that. They were like the guy was like, I think this guy's in a bar in
Oh,
South Philly that could
Brian
plays call the
Baldinger.
same-
Baldy.
Baldinger, yeah, I could call the same plays that we're calling right now.
He's not wrong.
It's not incorrect. We run 4 plays.
I mean, most of us
Yeah.
are calling out what plays they're going to run because everyone can tell by what formation they line up in and stuff. And we have no pre-snap movement, which is annoying.
And I feel like anybody with a brain cell can see that we should never run the quarterback draw.
The
only
no-
time-
the no- The no pre-snap stuff and most of it, and we'll get back into this when we start talking about the Eagles, but it has to be that they're just trying not to show shit. It's like anymore. Like it doesn't make sense that once they made the playoffs, everything went to shit. It just doesn't make sense.
I hope that's what it is, but at the same time, why would you not like do more to try and fight for the 1 and 2 seed like that?
Well, the one
That's-
seed, I think they were fucked once they lost to the 49ers.
yeah,
Because
But in reality, we weren't because they lost to the Ravens. So like we won after that, we would have been fine. We would have had the 1 seed.
Yeah, but I also did not want the 1 seed, any part of it, honestly. Because you'd have to play the 49ers and the Cowboys to get to the Super Bowl, most likely.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
But the 2 seed, I think they kind of just fucked that away.
I just hope some of these
Oh.
injuries that we got kind of whatever.
would
But
have
I
been
guess
nice to have a back-to-back winner of the NFC East
Yeah.
as well.
yeah, that
They
that
can
would
win it
have
next year and keep the streak going.
That stat still lives on is crazy.
But I guess let's move into the games. This because we're already talking about the Eagles game anyway. Let's go starting off with Cleveland at Houston. Cleveland's a 2-point favorite. Just gonna say total is at 44.5. I'm not picking the totals, but we can kind of give our feelings if we want to.
Mm.
I mean, Joe Flacco is he elite?
No, but
No.
They're gonna win because it's actually destined that Joe Flacco goes into Baltimore.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah,
dude,
that's
that's
the only
that's
storyline that's like not set already.
that's so scripted. Like I can't like I'm going against it because like I feel like the NFL will be an uproar if all of these matchups are actually like lining up together. Like
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
it's
that 'cause
there's a
ridiculous.
whole
You have Detroit versus fucking the Rams. You have Flacco. You have Tyreek Hill against the Chiefs. Like it's
I mean even
absurd how many rematches we're
and we
getting.
even have like Houston and Cleveland, like they're the big trade with Deshaun Watson, so it's kind of like it's like
Right.
oh like if Houston wins, I mean Deshaun's hurt, so like, it's not fully like you can
Yeah,
say this,
but
but you can
still.
still be like oh like did Houston win the trade by getting all these young guys and moving forward, whereas the team they traded Deshaun Watson to is now
and even
like
like
getting beat by them in the playoffs.
they're all revenge games. I mean, even the Eagles Bucks game with Jalen's first
Yeah.
playoff loss, like
We got
it's
smacked.
everything.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Then
saying.
next round it's gonna be the same shit.
Yeah, I mean
No, I'm pulling for Texans in this one.
I
Texans
could see them. I just
+2.
think that the Browns defense is so
Yep.
good.
Yep.
It is nasty.
All right, so I guess you want to I guess your pick is clearly going to be Texans +2.
I have Texans +2.
Okay, Browns
I'm gonna go with the
-2.
Browns.
High five, Trev.
I don't know. Storybook. I kind of. I mean, it's 2 points, so you're really picking for the spread, but like, I just want to see Stroud and like Houston. I know Flacco's a feel good story as well, but like Stroud in his rookie year, D'Amico Ryan's rookie coaching year, like it's just all great story as
Well,
well.
it's great stories, but
I'm
that's
all-
also to the point where like it's rookie QB, rookie coach. I don't like. I just see that Browns defense and Kevin Stefanski just being able to win a tough game.
Yeah,
I'm kind of trying to look forward to the next round because more than likely the winner of this is gonna play the Ravens, and the Texans will actually get beat by 40 by the
Yeah.
Ravens.
No,
So
absolutely.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, Ravens
I mean,
Baltimore or Ravens Browns would be a
So Ty,
really
why
good
don't you
game.
pick for the fans and not yourself?
no, I'm picking for
Ooh.
myself. I know the Ravens Browns would be the coolest matchup of the entire playoffs, but going into the next one, I'm guessing
Miami
I'm not gonna-
at Kansas City. Kansas City -4.5.
I was just talking to Ty and Ryan about this, but it's going to be so cold that tickets to this game are $55.
So I saw the
So
wind
it's supposed
chill.
to be -30-degree wind chill.
Jeez. Yeah, that's
That is
fucking
nutty.
absurd.
Y'all trying to go?
I mean, if
Yeah,
we were,
we'll
if
take
it
one.
with that cheap of tickets, I would go to it. I wouldn't. I would just try and wear as much.
I actually
clothing as
it's
I could.
A blizzard there right now, so we would have to drive. There's definitely no flights.
We're
Well, no,
not
I'm saying like,
flying.
if it was like a game in Philly and it was that cold and tickets were that cheap,
Oh,
I
yeah,
would.
dude, I would be there in a heartbeat. We went to the last week of the season when
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
was playing. It was 0 degrees.
Freezing.
It was actually 0 degrees.
Just
Was
to
that how
scream
cold it
at
was when we
Dallas
went?
Players.
Yeah,
Jeez.
That was.
That was-
I remember
we
being
were
like
sitting in the
miserably
car
cold.
tailgating.
Yeah, I was. I was hammered for that game. I remember you guys just kept pushing me
Me
to the
too. I
porta
think I
potties.
Just lost my voice screaming at like Zeke.
I think I lost my
Really?
voice fake throwing up at every single Cowboys fan I saw.
Yeah, I remember that too. That was a part of it.
For this one, I am going to go against the statistics where the Dolphins are 0-7 in games. I think it's either 20 or 30 degrees. I don't know.
There's
The Chiefs
candy ass
just,
uniforms in the cold though.
Dude,
I'm,
all white with the snow would be sick, but
it would be.
I don't know. I don't think that the Chiefs can hang with them because they're in the cold too.
Yeah, but
And they already can't catch the fucking ball, so they're definitely not catching the ball when
That's
it's
my
negative
thing,
I'm
too.
30
still-
degrees.
I'm picking
just
the
so
Chiefs.
against this Chiefs.
I'm
What, it's
picking
the
4,
Chiefs.
right? It's
4.5.
4.5.
I'm picking them to cover. I mean, I could see the Dolphins covering, but
You're right. I think
I'm still picking the
I'm gonna
Chiefs
pick the
-4.5.
Chiefs.
It's
I'm gonna
just because
pick the
like
Chiefs, but the
they're
Dolphins are definitely winning.
they're used to it, and I could just see Pacheco just running the ball all over them.
Yeah, or it's so cold that nobody scores.
Yeah, but like I mean Tyreek Hill's
Ooh,
used to it because like
Pacheco's
he's
there.
only been in Miami for a year, so he's not. But like, I'm worried about Tua playing in the cold. He played in the SEC, and then he's been playing in Miami. He hasn't really seen this kind of cold.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I
know.
do feel comfortable with the Chiefs because the way they win this game is Pacheco.
Yeah, exactly.
So, oh yeah, I do.
Cheap. I got
I'll
Dolphins
stay with the
plus
Chiefs.
4.5. I think.
All right, me and Trev versus Ty. Let's go.
Yeah, this is gonna be a. Either I get buried by you guys, or I'm a sole victor this week.
Or we just all go 3-3. Yeah, Pittsburgh at Buffalo. Buffalo's a -10, big favorite. You got no TJ Watt though in this game, and then I mean, do you really trust Mason Rudolph to go up against the Buffalo Bills?
Oh my god, I'm so.
I think
stupid.
this game is. Also
He didn't know TJ Watt was out there.
I forgot about TJ Watt being out. I fucking hate myself.
I just saw something about this too. I think this one's supposed to be freezing as well.
Low scoring game, no touchdowns.
No, the Bills are covering this.
Yeah, Bills are covering. So it looks like it's 3 straight that we're going against.
Yeah, this is the one I actually don't like now. I completely forgot that there's no TJ Watt running that fucking defense.
How I make sure you clip that when he goes, I'm so stupid.
They're supposed to get a really bad storm, and the game is potentially going to be played in Cleveland.
It's still probably gonna be pretty cold.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
It's just I think there's supposed to be a bad storm.
Just give us a game in a bad storm. That'd be sweet to watch.
Yeah, that people die.
Well, they don't know when it's a beat. Buffalo Bills fans would not die in that. Come on.
Yeah, Bills fans.
Yeah, they'll actually.
There'll be people. They'll be shirtless in the stadium.
You're gonna have Ryan Fitzpatrick shirtless again.
Oh God, I'm just hoping that's just a no-scoring game in this cold, so that 10 points doesn't get covered. But I completely gap.
James Cook is gonna cook.
This game is probably gonna be 10-0.
Yeah.
All right, that's our push of the week.
Yep. All right, moving on. Green Bay at Dallas. Dallas -7. This could be.
This is just a moral pick. I'm taking the Packers.
Same here.
Go Pack, go,
Pack, go.
Yeah, fuck Dallas.
Please take down the bad men. Please.
In reality, Dallas is probably going to win by 30, but I'm not.
Yep.
I refuse to pick them.
See, I could see Dallas winning, but 7 points, like I don't trust them in the playoffs enough to cover a 7-point game. But then the Packers have been hot recently too.
And here's another storyline: Mike McCarthy against his former team. It would be so funny to see the Packers and Matt LaFleur beat Mike McCarthy.
Now you want to talk about somebody getting fired? He is getting fired if they lose to the Packers.
Absolutely.
I need a Jerry Jones clip after they lose, just being like immediately on Sports Talk Radio, being like, "Yeah, Mike's not doing it here. I'm gonna get him out." And they're like, "Wait, what? You just firing him live on?" He's like, "Yeah, he's gone. He's gone."
He would just hold up a sign in the press box saying, "You're fired."
And he goes down and puts Chris Christian in the coaching booth.
Dropped out of the presidential race.
Yeah, it's why.
Maybe might be signs.
The signs by Jerry.
So full squads, go Pack, go. I love it.
Yep.
50.5 too. That's fucking.
That'll probably hit it.
Oh snap!
One way or the other.
Yeah, there's a lot of high.
Jair Alexander pick is my bold.
Ooh, I like it. I like that.
Lions -3 for the Sunday night game against the Rams. Amazing storyline with this one. The big trade of Matt Stafford and Jared Goff, and then they meet in the playoffs the first time. Detroit's back in the playoffs.
It's
incredible.
It's great because like Matthew Stafford couldn't get the Lions to the playoffs.
Yeah.
For the longest time, and with Megatron, all this stuff, gets traded away, and then now is playing them in their first playoff game. I just
won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, you can't.
Next year, won a Super Bowl. It is crazy.
I can't root against the people of Detroit. I gotta go and pick Detroit -3. I would feel so bad if they lost.
I am as well. It's like that is kind of a hard pick. I'm afraid of the Rams with the Lions defense, but it is just I want this Lions team to go far in the playoffs so bad. Like I love this Lions team.
And like I don't even think Stafford would be all that upset if he saw them win.
No, I don't think.
Because like he already got his Super Bowl, he's got his stats. I think he'd kind of be happy to see the people of Detroit kind of get a little bit something to cheer about.
I'm going against you guys. I'm picking the Rams.
This was a tough one for me.
That was more of a moral pick.
I could see the Lions winning this. What is it, 2.5? You said
3.
I got
full 3.
Yeah, I could see them winning a close game, but I also just think that the Rams are playing such good football right now especially with Detroit's shaky defense.
But Detroit has been great at home. Jared Goff especially. He can only play in domes, so that's kind of making me feel better.
This is just screaming last-minute field goal.
Yeah. But like Detroit's been looking good. Like they almost beat the Cowboys. They should have beat the Cowboys. That was a terrible call.
rigged. It's hard to pick against Detroit at home in their first playoff game in eons, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just gonna be close.
And like the fact that it is in Detroit, like that stadium is going to be going insane.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it.
So,
I'm switching it. Go
Lions. Let's go.
Unity.
Yeah. All right.
Final game. The one we're
right,
all.
You guys going against the boys? Like I can't.
No,
like,
can't. We got to pick
like,
Birds -3 against Tampa Bay.
You gotta hope that they can right the ship. The last time we played the Bucks, we smoked them. So
Yeah, because if I pick Tampa Bay +3, I'm not gonna be happy if the pick wins.
No, absolutely not. So, and like that was our best game was against the Bucks. Pretty much.
I think it was the last game DeAndre Swift had over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, they did say it was last, and they had. I think
you guys
DeAndre
got it
Swift
all
had
wrong, man. This is more important to me than the game. Are you kidding me?
You're not actually.
And his camera's turned off. I'm just kidding.
I'm taking the Eagles. I think they are going to come out, and especially if the weather is supposed to be like it is, they're going to run the ball or they're going to lose.
What is it supposed to rain down there in Tampa?
Thunderstorms.
Oh, okay.
It's like heavy rain. But
finally to run the ball.
I mean, somebody has to. Let Mother Nature do it, I guess. No, they'll still probably try to throw the ball.
Absolutely.
But,
There's a couple screens.
I'm
Something
a little
like
nervous about AJ
something
Brown,
like.
though.
Well, if it's raining like that, I don't really give a rat's ass if he plays or not. That's just more reason to run the ball.
Yeah.
That's true.
DeAndre Swift had what? He ran the ball like crazy against them last time.
Yeah, I think he had
130
yards or something like that.
Was it 30?
See, now what's going to happen is Brian Johnson's going to see that and be like, well, they're going to expect that, so let's throw the ball.
Let's take a deep shot every time.
Think what they're not thinking. We're doing play action every play.
Shark wheel.
Screen pass, please.
Screen to Kenny Gainwell on the outside.
Let's go to Quez.
He had 16 rushes for 130 yards.
I guess I thought.
Yeah.
They had 200 rushing yards.
That yards per carry must be insane. It's almost 10 yards. It's like 8.
For like 277 too. Like it was a well-rounded, well-played game.
So what? 8 yards per carry.
8.1.
Yeah. Oh, the math is mathing.
Yeah, look at you.
And Gainwell ran the ball 14 times. Hurts ran the ball 10. So they ran the ball, but this is also the game AJ Brown had 130 yards receiving.
That's what I'm saying. I think Jalen threw for a lot too.
So I guess it can go both ways. Run the ball, Brian Johnson. If you ever listen to this, you suck as well. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Don't listen to our shit.
We don't want you to listen. How about that?
Yeah, just go have fun in Tennessee. Go to Nashville. Have some fun, buddy.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
All right. You want a quick
new stadium coming soon? If you stay around.
Yeah. Go to the country bars. All right. We'll quick recap each of our picks. Both a lot of them gonna be the same. So my picks are gonna be as follows. We got Cleveland -2 at Houston. Kansas City Chiefs -4.5 at home against the Dolphins. Buffalo Bills -10 at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Green Bay +7 at Dallas. Detroit -3 at home against the Rams, and then Philadelphia Eagles -3 at Tampa Bay.
Yes, sir. I'll be taking the Houston +2 against the Browns. I'm taking Dolphins +4.5 against the Chiefs. I'm begrudgingly taking the Steelers +10 against Buffalo. Without TJ Watt. Go Pack Go, taking Packers +7.
Yay!
Riding the Lions, great story, -3, and then the Eagles -3.
There we go.
I can't have the same picks as you. I think you and Trevor have every single pick the same.
Yes.
We're unity.
Linked
up our
I'm
cycles.
taking the Browns -2. I'm just going to repeat what Ryan said. Dolphins wait.
Kansas City
Dolphins
Chiefs
+4.5 or Chiefs -4.5.
Trevor's broken.
Wait, what did you say the spread was?
-4.5.
Chiefs are favorites?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. I'm switching again.
I thought I heard
dude,
you
when I
say
saw
that,
this,
like,
when this
that-
opened, the Dolphins were 100% favorites.
when you were talking about your pick, you're like, I think the Dolphins are definitely gonna win, but the Chiefs can cover. I was like, well, I don't know if that's happening.
I didn't even pick that up.
Yeah. Okay, so
scum.
Travis switching to Dolphins +4.5.
I am switching to the Dolphins, and it's 5 right now, but I'll take 4.5.
Let's go.
Bills. Let me restart.
Yeah, I was
Probably. Browns -2. Dolphins +4.5. Bills -10. Pack +7.5.
just 7.
Okay, I thought so. Lions -3 and Eagles -3.
There you go.
That was a disaster.
That was all right. Let's get to the.
It was. I literally heard you say that, like Dolphins are gonna win, but I think Chiefs can at least cover 4.5.
I didn't even pick that up.
I'm not sure.
Dude, first of all, I didn't even say 4.5. I thought it was 2.5 or 3.
All right, let's go for
So
the
that
wheel.
was all fucked.
So for the wheel, it was a struggle trying to get this wheel set up. So I wasn't able to make a wheel for each game. So I just got home and away. I'm gonna make it. I'll spin it for each game, and then whatever it lands on, home or away, that's its pick.
Okay.
Let's go. First spin is Cleveland at Houston. Home, Houston +2. Next game, Miami at Kansas City. Away, so Miami +4.5.
Let's go, wheel.
Next, Buffalo against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Away, Pittsburgh Steelers +10.
Me and the wheel going undefeated, baby.
I don't think so. Next game, Green Bay at Dallas. Away, go Pack go. At least rides us on that one. LA Rams at Detroit Lions.
Give me
Home, Detroit. Riding with the
it's got all the
Lions.
picks. Let's go, wheel.
Final
Finish it
game,
off with another
Birds
home.
at
Away.
Tampa Bay. Oh, and it's picking Tampa.
Oh my God, so
Tampa
close.
+3. Those are the wheel
All right.
picks. Ah, not a bad one. It's gonna be an interesting weekend. So
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
Hate
Don't
that we
want
have
it to be-
Monday night, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, they know that we're gonna get the most crowd to watch our game, so they're like, hey, we'll just leave this one by itself on Sunday.
I don't know. I like a lot of these
I'd
matchups.
much rather this just be Saturday. Let it get over with.
Yeah.
If they lose, but it's whatever. We'll reel on Tuesday.
All right. Well, see everyone later. We'll see you next week
All right,
for
boys.
the divisional
Yeah.
matchups.
Let's
Enjoy
go.
some good football.
Yep. Go Birds.
Go
Go
Birds.
Birds.